Alright guys, well welcome to week 42 of 52 Ferro Fires. We have had a long break here. I think it's been about 3.5 weeks since I've posted one of these. I know at the last video I posted I was going to try to pick the speed up and try to do a catch-up thing, but I had a couple ideas that really didn't come to fruition, and so I had to kind of back off. And honestly, I didn't want to just post videos for video's sake. I could do shavings of different kinds of woods and stuff like that. My goal here is to explore different tinders, yes, but also to keep it new and exciting, I guess, keep it entertaining at the same time. Now, just to play catch up to guys or folks who are new to this series, there's been a lot of new folks come on board here the last couple months. The whole idea of 52 Ferro Fires, about a year ago, just with different forums I was a part of, different questions coming up on Facebook groups that I'm a part of, was folks were having trouble, how do I use my ferro rod? What tenders do I need to use for my ferro rod to make it look like what I see on YouTube or on TV? And I thought, I've had trouble with my ferro rod in the past. Let's explore this issue and see what the best tenders are for a ferro rod. Let's explore it and see what the best techniques for the ferro rod are. Let's explore and see what ferro rods are best. The last one is kind of a hint. I haven't really explored that one too terribly much. I touched it once. I've kind of sort of alluded to it a few times, but in the coming weeks we're gonna explore what the ins and outs of different ferro rods are as well. Anyway, that's what this series is about. What's coming in the few weeks we have left. This is week 42, which means we have 10 weeks left. I have 2 guest hosts lined up. We've already had one guest host, Jonathan Burton of the Bearded Burton on YouTube. Thank you, Jonathan, again, very much. You did a great job, man. I have 2 guest hosts lined up. I'm kind of hoping to get 2 more. I'm trying to cover basically the 4 corners of the country. Jonathan hit the center. He hit Texas. I've got one in the Pacific Northwest, got one in Illinois, and I'm really hoping to get one maybe in Florida and then the Southern West. And then maybe, if I can find somebody, maybe up extreme north East Coast, because I am on the East Coast itself. But anyway, what is on the docket for today? We have hit up the leaves of this plant before. It's Yucca. This is a Yucca stalk. I got this for a hand drill. It's off a neighbor's plant. I asked him if I could steal it, and he said sure. But honestly, if I can get this to focus in, my viewfinder's not giving me much feedback here, so I can't see if you can see, but it's cracked, it's really warped. It's not ideal at all, and honestly I think it's too old to be very viable. So I'm going to rip it up and see if I can't make another form of fire out of it. So anyway, bear with me. I'm going to change camera angles and start working this down and see what happens with the ferro rod. It's too large than what I want. I love this knife though. Little fine curly cues. Scandivex Clinton Armstrong from Deer Creek Forge came up with. It is absolutely awesome. Alright. Well, I could process more, but this should be enough to showcase this. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, let's see what happens. Tentative to say at best. Maybe. There we go, I think. The wind is trying hard. So it's pretty good. Alright guys, well that worked pretty good. I tried mullein in the same way. It's a similar plant, and mullein didn't work quite as well as that did, so I'm kind of surprised. I expected a similar result, and yet it worked really, really well. The Yucca did anyway, so the mullein not so much. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for week 42 of 52 Ferro Fires, and I guess I or someone else will see you next week. Thanks!